Take 3. The first card out was the 3 of Wands. Hopefully, the third take will take, because this is the third time that I've started telling this amazing tarot experience. And the internet has cut off for no explainable reason whatsoever. There is no reason why the internet should have cut off. I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm here to do a personal reading. I was sleeping, I woke up, I had the strong, gotta take a shit urge to do a reading for you, to do a personal reading for who? For you. Who are you? I have no idea. Tell me who you are. Because whoever you are, this reading needs to come to you. And now this is my third attempt to get this reading up here. So it's like you got good things coming. You got really good things coming. The 3 of Wands is the card where you did everything in your physical power. You took all the actions you needed to. Now you have to allow the rest of the co-creative components to come together. Third try, third time's the charm. For some of you, this is your second or third time. Actually, I want to stay with third time because everything is going just fine. I feel like third time. Maybe you had two breakups before. Now this is your third time back together. Maybe you tried that business twice before. This is your third attempt at starting a business. Or maybe this is your third. What is it? Whatever it is, what we do know is that you got good things coming. Your ships are about to come in. And you know what? When your ships are about to come in, what happens? The fucking devil gotta pop its head up. Yeah, the devil. F-bomb. God dang it. The devil. Keyword. Temptation. Temptation. And what's the temptation? Well, I'm going to tell you what my temptation was today. To get pissed off and give up, because there ain't no reason why the internet should cut me off while I'm in the middle of a channel messages. The internet should continue to work. I pay a lot of money for my internet, so it will. Ain't nobody on it. I could understand if it's the middle of the daytime and everybody got their devices out and all that stuff. No, ain't nobody on it, just me right now. So here you are. You are expecting things to work out well, and along comes the devil to say, well, maybe the connection's unstable. Maybe there's not enough stability in it. But see, the third time is the charm. And for some of y'all, this devil is an outside influence of somebody who is trying to cast doubt in your situation, over your business, over your relationship, over your goal, whatever this is that you put your work into. I'm going to follow the storyline more deeply. I'm hearing about business and relationship. So below you is the Knight of Pentacles. As it pertains to business, it says you've been advancing through all these doubts and challenges and frustrations and irritations and temptations to give up and quit that comes your way. You've been real deal Holyfield moving forward, staying focused upon your goal, continuing to offer your service or your goods. And what you're building in stability. And likewise, that same behavior and mentality applies to your relationship. If this is your third time, it's because you really believe that this relationship can make it cross a specific type of line. It's like you believe that moving forward, if you continue to move forward, you'll meet your goals in this relationship. Let's see what's behind you. What is behind you? Because I feel like this devil is a pattern that has come up before in your life. And it's like as you're on the verge of a major breakthrough in manifestation, materialization of your goal, your dream, your wish, then the devil comes up to make you say, well, maybe it's not going to work out. Excuse me. This devil card right now coming up to try to choke you up, throw you off balance, make you think it's an unstable connection. In your past energy came out 2 cards, and I was given the message intuitively to keep both in the past position. It's the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. I feel like in the past you used a lot of force to try to push this agenda, push this idea, push this relationship through. Maybe you were over forceful with your mate. Maybe you were putting so much focus into um, trying to build this business up or this relationship up and advance the relationship so that it ended up being a resistant energy that you were creating. You tried so damn hard. You really wanted it to work out. So you put so much energy and work and focus to it, and you tried so hard, and you kept trying and you kept trying. And so what ends up happening is, in that forcefulness, you build resistance, because you wouldn't force it if you believed it was yours. You wouldn't force it if you believed it was working out. You wouldn't have forced it if you really believed it was coming together. If you really believed that everything was okay, you wouldn't believe that you had to work so hard to make it happen. That's where the resistance comes in. So in the recent past, that's what you're coming out of it. That's what you're walking away from. That's the energy you're leaving behind. But what you're standing on is, you will continue to work for this goal. You will continue to do what you have to do to bring this forward into fruition for you. Okay, so now let's see what's above you. Let's look at what crowns you. What's coming in through the crown? We have the Nine of Swords, and it showed itself to me in reverse. The Nine of Swords keyword is Lord of Despair and Cruelty. This is where a person has beaten themselves up, beaten the path of their brain with every reason why things can't work out. Again, I feel like if this is your third attempt in this relationship, then you're having so many doubts and fears come up. If this is your third attempt at business, if this is your third major hurdle that you come through in either love or in business, maybe it's not a specific attempt, but there's a third situation that's come up. Now you're having fears. Now you're having doubts. And it's coming out in reverse. This could be causing you to wake up in the middle of the night at random hours. This could be causing you to have dreams and nightmares while you're trying to rest. All of a sudden, now you've got dreams and nightmares of horrible things happening that is your subconscious expressing fear. But remember that this is your energy now. You are in the energy now of expecting things to work out well. You know you've done all you can, and the only thing you really can do is push forward through this devil energy, which is exactly what you do with the Knight of Pentacles. You continue to push forward. You don't allow yourself to fall prey to the temptation or to the doubts. Whenever the devil comes up in the reading, it's always an opportunity to push past that which binds you. In other words, some of you are binded to the idea here that you have to force everything. You have to make it work, that you have to struggle or strive. So many people are stuck to the idea that, you have to work twice as hard as the last guy. You have to if you don't work so hard, it's not going to ever work. Yeah, but see, now you're creating the energy of, it's not good enough. It is not. It's not easy. It's not fun. It's hard. It's difficult. So what is the evolving energy in this? What's going to happen? The Seven of Swords is here. And the Seven of Swords is the Divine Mind card. And this is also on a lower vibration. This is secrets coming out. And I'm being told to take the next card off the top to go with that. And that's the Eight of Swords. So the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be about holding information back. The Eight of Swords is very much about replay. With the Nine of Swords over your head, I just feel like somebody is really stuck up in their head. And if you don't get your head out of your low vibrational past, you will recreate that situation all over again, is what I see here in these cards. Like, so what if it didn't work out before? And somebody's saying to themselves, I've tried, and I just can't seem to have a breakthrough. But see, the Eight of Swords is on the table, because with a shift of focus, the breakthrough comes with the Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords, yeah, that's a card of worry and frustration and facing your fears. But with the Nine of Swords, there's an alignment that comes through. As you face your fears, you're able to align your mind. And it looks like you're coming into this place where, as you've maintained in the physical 3D moving forward towards what you want. You've done everything you could. Now it's time to let that energy rest. All of a sudden now your thoughts are coming up, and it's like, what thoughts do you want to continue to entertain and encourage? Well, let's look at what is your how are you approaching it? How are you moving forward in this? What moves are you making when the devil comes up? Let's see what you're going to do about it. Two cards coming out. We have the Princess of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So the Princess of Pentacles is telling me you're going to focus on what you want. The Knight of Cups is giving me the energy of you're going to go ahead and follow your spirit. You're going to follow your spirit towards your goals. This is continuing to advance. You're going to let the love grow. If this is about a relationship, you're going to let the love grow. If this is about business for you, you're going to continue to follow your inspiration to continue to focus on building this up. And I feel like for business, like you're going to get a divinely inspired idea that is going to add something new into the mix of what your plans are to move forward. And I feel like also in relationship, this is you receiving love and thinking about advancing it to another level as well. Let's look at what's in your environment. What's in your environment? So this could be the other person. Yeah, definitely can be the other person. And we have two cards coming out for this position as well. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse is, not letting go. The Ten of Swords is an ending card. But when they're coming out like this, I feel like the ending is like, this is my final thought, is I'm not going anywhere. So if you're wondering if this person is going to go anywhere, or the situation going, the person that you're dealing with wants to go anywhere, they ain't going nowhere. If you're worried about business and whether or not it's going to be stable and move forward, this is it. It's solidified. It's stable. And the Eight of Cups is there though, because somebody does not want to walk away. It's like, what is there to walk away from here? There ain't nothing out there that I want more than what I got. And that's the final thought. Like the Ten of Swords is my final thought. It's like, is that your final answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah, that's my final thought, right? That's the final thought. So whoever you're dealing with, whether it's clients or the environment, the environment for your business, it's like your business is needed. And once people find it, they're going to continue to pursue doing business with you. It's like, it's an ongoing service or product or good that they're going to want to come back to. So let's just say you're a coach or a counselor. It's like, well, you help them so well in one area, they're going to begin to come to you for all these other different areas. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, you have a catering business. So they're never going to choose anybody else. Like you're their go-to catering person from now on. They're not going to leave you. They're going to, anytime they need catering, they're going to contact you. Let's say you're a massage tech. Well, guess what? You'll be the only massage tech that they go to until you're not available anymore. Like they're not trying to leave you. In regards to relationship, the person you're with, if you're in your head thinking that this person going to leave, and this person going to run, no, this person is staying. They're not leaving you. So let's look at what is your innermost hopes and fears. What is the innermost hopes and fears? And we have the Last Judgment, and it's in reverse. I feel like you're doubting your sense of judgment is what I'm hearing. You're wondering, like, did I make a right choice? Did I make a bad choice? You're going back and forth in your head about confidence in your own judgment is what it is. And so that's the issue that needs to be dealt with to allow this breakthrough to happen so that you can see what's available for you. So for the outcome, you have the Five of Wands. There's the conflict. There's the challenge. So this reading has a lot of warning in it, because this reading is saying there's a conflict. There's a challenge coming up. Why? Because you can't get out of your headspace from thinking the same old thing is going to happen is what you experienced before. Now that card came out with two others. So we're going to see what are two factors in this challenges, conflict. And so let's see what the first one is. The Hermit. The Hermit. Being in your head, a self-isolating, needing, going within for answers. And so in this energy, I feel like somebody's got some things on their head, but they're not coming out to talk about it. As a matter of fact, they're holding it all in, isolating their mind, isolating their self, to where like you're replaying, well, it must be this, it must be that. This is what's happening. That's what's happening. And dude, it's all in your own head. It's not even happening out there. You're creating the situation in your head. Let's look at the other factor. The Moon in reverse. Again, giving me the energy of the past. You keep replaying the energy of the past, going round and round about your head over what was in the past. Like you're bringing it back up. You're bringing a new challenge. So the bottom of the deck right here we have is the Six of Cups. This is about a return. So again, for somebody, I'm talking about a relationship with someone that is a strong soul connection, but this relationship comes up and it triggers the fuck out of you. It brings up your shadow. It brings up your fears. It brings up your past. So let's see, for my person, is there a show me the higher vibrational path for my viewer who wants to move out of this devil energy? How does my viewer conquer this devil energy? And we have some cards coming out. In order to conquer this devil energy, we have the Seven of Cups. You have to use your magician power. The Seven of Cups is all about that magician power. This is about being able to see beyond the physical, see the spiritual opportunity in this. And it's also my card of unconditional love or divine love. It's the card of knowing that whatever comes your way, you got this. Okay? And the opportunity is here. And that what you go looking for, you're going to find. If you go looking for trouble, you're going to find trouble. If you go looking for how this can work out, you'll find how this can work out. But if you're going to continue to go looking for the past to show its face again, you're going to find the past all over again. So you've got to use your magician powers or your powers of emotional and mental vision and investigation to set a better outcome, because this is you making a wish. Whether you realize it or not, you're making a wish. What else is going to help you? We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords also came out in reverse. And so this is communicate your ideas. Go talk about what is coming up. And this isn't necessarily talk to your clients or your partner, whoever, or your business people. Go out in the universe, speak it out, release it out, all that low vibrational shit, and allow room for some positivity into your headspace. And this is like you confronting lower vibrations, confronting negative belief patterns. For some of you, it's going to be as simple as asking us a specific question about what's been bothering. For somebody, this is just something on your head. You want to know this, that, or the other. Well, guess what? Go ask. Go ask. Ask that question. Because the only stupid question is the one that you don't ask and that you allow it to put a bomb on your life. I'm just telling you. Let's see what else you got. You have the Seven of Wands. You got to be willing to stick it through. You know, before that fruit is given off the plant, that plant has to grow into maturity. And before that plant can grow into maturity, it's got to break ground. And before the plant can break ground, it's in the dark of the dirt. And it needs to break its own shell. So which state of these breakthroughs are you at? Oh, you thought it was just one breakthrough. Nah, boo, you probably got 7 breakthroughs. This is also saying that another thing will help you is getting your 7 chakras aligned. Stop trying to force and do so much in the physical as you was in the past and work from spirit more. Have the converse where this applies to a relationship that you tried to force, and now you got that chance to do it again, and now you're trying to do it different. Stop trying to force the relationship. Work spiritually. Talk to the person's spirit. Talk to the person's soul. Follow on divinely inspired action. Keep some of those actions in spirit. So maybe you don't want to overwhelm this person. You don't want to. Maybe you want to give them freedom to know that, hey, it's going to be different this time. Okay, but you got something come up in you. Well, don't talk to their physical so much. It's talk to their spirit. This is how I feel. This is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And talk to your spirit and talk to your divine. Oh, speak to us as God. Speak to your angels, ancestors, and guides. Because 7 is the number of spiritual wholeness. And action is the energy of the wands for me. This is about the actions that we take. So this is saying take inspired action. Don't just run off and do any old thing trying to make things work. But you're getting divinely inspired to a certain course of action in this situation, whether it is business or personal romance. But follow that inspired action. What is the final card coming out for you? Is the Lover's card. If you do this, you will have your lover, you will have your business, and the lovers of your business will come through. This is about divine partnership. Follow that inspired action to go pick up your divine partnership. Let's look at the bottom of the deck here. We have a bonus card at the bottom of the deck. And what's below that, we have the High Priestess. That inspired, this is the oracle, the knower, the one who knows. I'm the one who knows. This is the spiritual receiver of the message. Okay, so this is saying this message you receive in spiritually, the King of Wands. This is that taking action. You tried real hard to force something in the past, but you've had another, with the Hangman below that, you've had another idea about trying to force things, because when you tried to force things, the Three of Swords says you ended up hurt. It didn't work. You got disappointed. Because remember, when you try to force something, that's you saying it's not working, it's not happening, it's not working, it's not happening. So what? It's going to not work. It's not going to happen. You were disappointed. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It was a false start. So to move this thing forward, it's about unconditional love, facing doubts and negativities, being persistent and consistent in moving forward towards what you want to have. And if you do this, you will meet success. The Chariot is here saying success is yours. You will accomplish. You will overcome. The Princess of Wands is in reverse saying don't give up. Do not give up. Okay. So if this is your reading, who are you? What's really going on? Where do we hit the nail on the head and we don't even know it? Let us know. All right. So 3rd time's a charm. It worked. Take 3 was successful. I'm so thankful and grateful, because I'm telling you, I was getting home. I'm like, what? Ain't no service. But what you talking about? Ain't no service. The service working just fine. I don't know what you talking about. These days, bills is paid. The thing worked. I don't know what's going on. So we shut down. We restarted, and here we are. And I'm so thankful and grateful that you joined me for this reading. Put your comments in the comment box. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it. And I'll be back with some more for you. I feel like this channel is constantly in evolution. I don't ever know when I'm going to read. I don't ever know what I'm going to talk about. I just know I'm going to do it again. So until then, love you. Latest.